So our water use back in the 90s was about 25 megalitre, and when we rolled everything out here, we're much bigger here than what we were in the past site, and we only use between 5 and 8 megalitre now, so there's been a massive saving.
When Sydney-based specialist perennial wholesale business Cameron's Nursery ran out of water for a second time, owners Sonja and Andy Cameron began researching new ways to recapture and recycle water.
When we moved here in 2000, in our current site, we started to lay the nursery out in a lot of the research that we'd done and put it into practice. We got a water management plan, so we converted what was an old peach orchard into a sustainable recycled water business. We decided to use capillary watering and a mixture of overheads, but capillary watering was going to be our main choice because that was using the least amount of water. In saying that, it's not always the easiest choice because it does need to be managed. Once we built the nursery here, we came across some other issues. Our dam is not very big, so when a storm event would happen, it would stir it up a lot. In part of our water management, we have a sand filter, which was developed after a nursery paper that we read about. We didn't want to treat our water with chlorine or any chemicals, so part of our sustainability was to see if we could clean and keep our water free of pathogens as natural as possible. We actually got a small grant to put in a couple of units. One is a clear stream filter, which is a cloth filter, and that takes out a lot of the chunkier parts of the floating matter that comes out of the dam, but also the flocculation tanks, which are a conical tank, and it has a chemical reaction that takes the clay particles to the bottom and the clear water comes off the top. The final process is to go through an open trench, almost mimicking wetland, and in that we've put watercress and a few other plants to take out some nitrogen and phosphorus, and also their roots actually capture any of those last little bits that might have not got caught in the clear stream filter and the flocculation. The only issue with a fully enclosed system is that you are recycling the water over and over again, so a lot of things can go wrong because you haven't got that balance of fresh water, if you like, coming into the system, so you do need to be monitoring it a lot more closely. I guess when you're putting all this together, it costs you money to develop all of these things, all the pipe work, all the infrastructure, and I guess the cost benefits would be not spending money on potable water, which is now at $2.20 a kilolitre.
Sonja says their operation evolved over time and was a matter of trial and error.
This is a journey. It's not an overnight exercise. We didn't get it right the first time. It's not something that has been an immediate success. So don't feel, if you want to try something a little bit different, that you're a failure if it didn't work the first time. There's so many knowledgeable people in this industry, and they're all so willing to give a hand, and that's why we also open our doors here, and hopefully that people come along and listen and learn, and even if they take one thing home and try it, then I think it's been a good visit.